When we spoke about earlier today, the word hopelessness, and I think that's a tremendous word for it, because that is the tragic word I think that men especially feel when they're suffering with the mental health, depression, suicide, when they feel like there's no hope left. Yeah. That's when I feel like it's a really dire, dangerous situation.
Yeah, and I think that's the what goes on today. And I tried to say some stuff about this in the past. About I wasn't born Christian Craighead. I mean, I know it's a pseudonym, but I wasn't born that character. I developed it after incidents and yeah, I got into the SAS when I was 30, and the Kenya incident happened when I was 43. So all of that was developing him to that point. And this is going out to everyone out there who's 15, 16, 17, 18, 53. Doesn't matter. Life's not over. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it, because you, like I said, all these like strange routes, and it might seem that everything is going so wrong for you, but actually that's what's supposed to happen. And I know it's kind of patronizing when someone says, "Oh, everything that's supposed to happen is supposed to happen," and people, it's up to you if you want to believe this or don't believe it, but it's that I think it's shaping, life is shaping, and the things that, and even to the people who say, well, he died and, you know, and you didn't do anything. When I say about, I was training for that incident all my life, yeah, but what you could also say is everything that my mother did, everything that my grandfather did, everything that their grandfather did and their grandfather did, everything was shaping everything up to that 15th of January. And everything I'm doing is, and so you don't know, your actions might not be, it's easy to look at a selfish point of view, but your actions might be shaping or making the path for your grandchild, for someone else in life. So don't be like, again, it's easy to look about, it's all about me, it's all about us, but we don't know life's too complicated to humanize. And some people say, yeah, you live, you born, you die. Cool. If you want to believe that, believe that. I don't. I think we've all got a role to do in some way, but it's when you feel hopeless, and social media definitely does not help. The fact that again, people on social media, they're only showing you what they want you to see. And it's like people who are famous, a lot of actors who are, there's a lot of really famous actors who've been actors all their life, fine. But there's others who had to work and grind and go against their own doubt and do the shitty jobs and the parts they didn't want to play. And then they're in their 40s and now everyone in the world thinks they're the best thing ever. But they don't see all that stuff that took, all that road that led them to that point. So it's kind of easy from where we're sitting to say, oh yeah, don't give up, but you just got to try and look and say who life's, I've seen too much stuff go on in this world now to make sense of it, and just don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, and the points that I thought was like, one, don't kill yourself. Because if you do, you're going to break someone's heart. And, you know, there's so many people that will be devastated by you leaving. And if you're watching this and you say, well, I've got no friends and everyone hates me, that's cool. Don't kill yourself, because don't give the bastards the satisfaction. Prove them wrong, and they'll make them hate you even more. So you can get some satisfaction out of that. I would anyway. And then the other thing is, like, when suicide is, I don't just mean suicide by doing whatever it takes to end your life right there and then. It's the thing called death by despair. Don't give up on yourself. Don't say, well, I'm not going to do anything. Life's rubbish anyway. I'm just going to go to the pub, going to go to Weatherspoons and just drink my life away today. Or I'm going to do drugs. And you might kill yourself tomorrow. You might kill yourself in 3 weeks' time. You might kill yourself in 30 years' time after a lifetime of just destroying your body. It's all the same. It's all the same result. It all comes back to just don't give up on yourself. You got to go alone, do whatever it takes, and just come back. That's all it means.
Mate, that was so powerful. That's incredible. I hope that if somebody needs that message, to get to hear that today, because that was incredible. And I think you're completely right about the social media thing as well. Is like, stop comparing yourself to people on social media. And we see people at the pinnacle of success, especially in the celebrity world. We are looking at the result of the years and years and years and years of slogging it out, the difficulties that they're faced as well along the way. And then we see that, and then we start to compare ourselves to people in that, and it puts us in this downward spiral. It's just not required at all. I think that's a beautiful message to end on with don't let yourself down, don't stop, and don't quit on yourself. If I was to direct people today to places where they can get more of this, more of listening to you, more of your message, you've got the children's book out, which I genuinely think is a very, very good story for anybody to read, and then you'll and read it to your kids as well. But where else can people go?
So there's my children's book called The Wrong Wolf, which is available on Amazon, and it's available on the bookbaby.com. Just type in, go to BookBaby, that's the publisher, self-published, and get it there. I'm on social media, but I'm shadow banned to hell. So
that experienced that. Yeah,
it's
seen that.
Christian_Craighead, and then press search. You still have to press search, and then go to the bottom of all the other Christian Craigheads, because all the fake accounts, they're all right, and then I'll be at the bottom with a blue tick. That's me. Come and find me. I don't do much on X, but I am on there as one man in. And then I've got my web page, which is the Ministry of Defense .com. So theministryofdefense.com. And that will bring you to me.
As many of you know, we are independent creators and filmmakers, but there is a massive attack on us right now. Traditional media over the last few years has started to slowly die. They are no longer the independent voice that you first thought they were. That's why we've created Mulligan Brothers Patreon. We've built something special for our most dedicated supporters, and I want to break it down for you real quick. The supporter tier gets you ad-free early access to both video and audio versions of Mulligan Brothers interviews 24 hours before it goes public. The executive tier gets you everything that a supporter tier gets, plus more. Exclusive interviews and behind the scenes content, walk and talks, daily routines, unreleased interviews, the stuff that you don't see anywhere else. And finally, the executive producer tier. Everything from the supporter tier and the executive tier, plus exclusive perks. Access to our treatment packages. Be the first to see which guests are coming up and get insight into the topics we'll be discussing before anyone else. And you'll even get an executive producer credit on every single documentary that we make. So if you've ever wanted to support the Mulligan Brothers mission of inspiring change so we can go around the world and get these stories that nobody else will, this is exactly how you do it. Go to patreon.com/Mulligan Brothers, or click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Join the community and help us inspire change.